And welcome everybody to the Colonel Does the Madhouse Asylum vanilla server. Welcome. Everybody seems to be doing these intros with third person, so I thought I'd try it. I don't think I like it. I like them doing it. I don't like me doing it. So as you can see, we're at the Colonel's Homestead Outpost. And so we are... Where shall I start? We have a spawn, and we are not at it. Oh, man. So we have, as I say, we have a spawn area somewhere in that direction. A couple hundred blocks. And, everybody's kind of starts a server there. We're trying to get an organized spawn built, and I'm going to be assisting with that, but I need to get myself set up first. I've only been on the server for about a week or so, and just trying to get some resources squared away, and there didn't seem to be a lot of mining opportunities. I went into a few caves, they really didn't go anywhere, so I thought I'd travel. I found a wonderful cave system over here. Humongo cave system. So I set up shop here just to kind of get things going. So we've got a cow farm. We have a chicken pit here so I can get some eggs. Hopefully, so the cows were really just to get the enchanting table over there. All of this stuff is probably going to get torn down at some point when we have, probably in the next couple episodes, I hope. When we have enough resources, maybe we'll keep the outpost here, because this is a really awesome, huge cave system, as I say. And I think we're probably about halfway through it. So anyway, at some point we'll, take all of our valuables and go back to spawn and start building our base there. And then start doing some infrastructure stuff. And the chickens, because everybody needs a chicken farm, we're going to have just an automated chicken farm. Chicken dispensary, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. But we've grabbed a whole bunch of eggs. I just slaughtered a bunch of chickens, so we've got a lot. As I say, we've got a lot of cows, and we have access to another part of the cave system here. We were able to tame a horse, and I used this handy dandy thing to grab. For the life of me, I cannot find a spawner anywhere. So this is, I think, Panda. Not sure of his full username, but he's on YouTube, and he has a tutorial for this. You probably saw it in DocM77's video back in the fall. And so this seems to still work. We're using 1.7.5, I think, or 1.7.8 or 9 or something on the server. We're not running 1.8 yet, so we're still on 1.7. It still seems to work. So basically, we just use a fishing rod and throw it in here. And I was able to get a saddle out of it and a name tag. And now that I think of it, I think before the episode's out, we'll name our horse. Maybe that's the last thing we'll do before we end the episode. So this is, nice little cozy area. We got some reeds here. We'll probably tear these down now that I think of it. I don't think we need them too much. And we got a wall of ivy here, or vines. So that has, that'll help us at some point when we get into doing some cool builds. Certainly help us for climbing. So the reeds have served their purpose. The sugarcane, they have garnered us with oodles and oodles of paper. And with that paper, we were able to make a lot of books. And the books, obviously, were able to get us our enchanting table, which could not have come at a better time because I just recently found diamonds. I have been mining the crap out of that cave system, and I don't know what the heck it is, but I was struggling to find diamonds. I found one diamond in about maybe six or 7 hours of mining. It took me another hour, but was able to find it. The cave system itself, for some reason, did not want to give up any diamonds. There weren't any on any of the exposed walls, where you normally would think that you'd at least be able to find some, but I found one. So what I was able to do... Ooh, running out of room here. What I was able to do was find a pocket by just basically doing a circular mine. You probably saw me doing the circular mine in my TPPI series if you watched that. And so we were using that, and how many diamonds have I found? 19, and we've used 2 axes, so maybe a half a stack or so. So anyway, we've got some diamonds. I do have a Fortune 3 Efficiency 5 pick now, and just random enchants as I've been getting some levels here and there. So things are going well. It's always a struggle with vanilla trying to get enough resources to really do anything. But now that we are getting up there, I'm hoping that we can really get into doing some cool stuff. We have a jack-o'-lantern farm over here for pumpkins, and we've got our wheat farm. At some point I'm going to build some weedy things, whatever they're called, hay bales for Mr. Horsey here. I still need to figure out a name for him though. And we've got all these cows, which is our food for now, and we also have just the surplus of leather, so we're pretty good on basic resources. Now it's a matter of getting building material, and we are surrounded by water, and actually over this hill over here, let me go up there, might as well. Over the hill, which is what I am, over the hill we have an abundance of water in a swamp, and look at all that glorious clay. So we are gonna dig the crap out of all that clay and accumulate and basically smelt it down to get as much brick as we can, because I have a build planned for the Madhouse Asylum spawn area. It'll be our base, but it can be communal as well. Just to start out, to anchor myself there, and then once we've got that done, then we'll help with building some bridges. The spawn area seems to be around kind of an islandy, not an island, but it's surrounded by water for the most part. So I want to be able to get a bridge at least on one side, and maybe on the others, so that we can do some things and get some sort of organized spawn set up, and get another portal set up, and work with some of the other guys on the server as well. We just missed Ragemore. We were chatting with him a bit. We're going to continue our series, our CTM for Septum and I can't remember the name of it now. Vigilus Oculus is the map, but it's part Septum Jeez, I can't believe that. Vigilus Oculus, anyway, is the map that we're doing right now. So we're going to continue doing that, but Ragemore, Sir Lucian, he's also going to assist us at the spawn area, as well as some of the other guys, so that we can get something going, and maybe do a bunch of collabs on the vanilla server. So we'll have to see how schedules shape up, but I'm really looking forward to this series. I haven't played vanilla in a long time, except for UHC, obviously, but I'm really looking forward to it. Getting back to where I started with Minecraft was with vanilla, like most folks. I seem to have caught in the bug with modded Minecraft over the last year or so, but it's nice to finally find a group that we can do some vanilla stuff with and see where it goes. So we are not hurting for trees, as you can see, but the sun's setting, so let me set on this particular scene. Let me dig around, and hopefully by the time we get all of the clay that we need, maybe we will be able to start thinking about packing up and getting something set up at spawn. So I'll be right back. Well, it appears we've had a visitor. They apparently like my wall. And they like... Well, I guess they think this is a hazard. Which it is. Which is kind of why the fence is there. But we can get in and out. No problem. So we went on a little bit of an adventure trying to find some donkeys so that we could stick some chests on them for the trip back to spawn area so we can start building our building. And we went a long way, man. We went pretty much to the complete opposite side of spawn to get these guys. So we now have them, and we have, you know, we're filling them up with our stuff. And I think we're going to have to do at least a couple of trips. So I'm thinking that perhaps I need to build a road, a dirt road, so that we can get all of our stuff from here to spawn. And obviously I'm not going to bore you with the road, but basically what we're going to do is sort of make it not flat, but carve a path through the trees. So chop a few trees down so that we can get these guys through, you know, without too much hassle. Doing 2 of these guys by lasso lead. Lasso. Doing 2 of these guys by leads is kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm probably going to ride them either the full way or most of the way, just so that we don't have you know, too many shenanigans on the ride over there. So anyway, we're gonna build a little bit of a path here, so I will do that and then come back. There's still some more resources that I'm gonna have to get, and I haven't cleared out the biome over there, the swampland area yet, but we do have a lot more. That's not the one. We do have a lot more bricks, so, and I think, yeah, we've smelted some more. So we do have almost, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 8, maybe about 12 to 14 stacks of bricks by the time we're done. So that should be enough to get us started, and I don't remember giving you a hint in the first clip there of what we're going to build over there, but we will get that taken care of once we get over there. In fact, I might keep that a secret, leave it a little bit of a cliffhanger, and leave you guys to figure out what it is that I'm building. It's a building that I have tried to build in a previous series, but never finished. So that's the only hint you're going to get. And but we're going to build some stuff over there, and maybe build a little bit of an automated chicken doodad so that we have some food always handy. We're not going to have a huge cow farm over there. We are going to take the leather that we have, but let me get our path built from here to there, and I'll be back with you in a jiff. Alrighty, we are finally finished with building the pathway back to the base. Actually, you know what? No, we're not. Crap, I just thought, well, we've got it most of the way, actually. So we're going up here, up the mountain here, and what I didn't do, I've got it back to where basically we had a little bit of a hidey hole, and I've got it to the hidey hole, which is very close to spawn. It's where we first kind of settled for the night, and we kind of did some mining in the area, but it became very quickly apparent that there was not a lot of stuff to mine in that area. The caves were a bust. So that's where we set out and found the place where we're at right now. So let's get as quickly as we can to that area. And basically we're going to ride our mules. I guess they're not mules, they're donkeys. We're going to ride our donkeys to the base here. So it might seem like a long way, but we're not that far. Well, I guess maybe we're about 1,000 blocks. No, not even that. About 500, 600 blocks maybe. So we're close. So this is where we spent the night for a couple of nights and did some mining in the area. We'd set up a tree farm over here, and we're going to keep the tree farm. We also found some dark wood. So here's the start of a bit of a ravine, and this is what I was talking about. We still have to clean this area out. Ugh. And this is where our base is, right here. So we're going to have to figure out a way through the hills there. So this is the area that I have reserved for myself. And we're going to build kernel logistics here. And so we're going to build a bridge across here. Spawn is just on the other side of the hill. But here's where we're going to settle up. And, you know, we're going to build our build. And hopefully it will be a good one. We'll have to see. But in the meantime, let me get back to the other side, or start clearing the way back to the other side, and we'll bring the mules over, and then I think we'll call it an episode. Woohoo! We made it. Alright, now we're going to get the other one over here, and then we'll set up shop, start unloading stuff, and then we'll see what we got coming up in the next episode. We are finally over here at the new location, or I guess the old location for me. New location for you. So we've got both of our donkeys penned up here. I need to name both of them. So what I have done, there's a little bit of a cave here that I have dug out a bit. And we've got a bunch of ferni, because we're going to have to smelt a bunch of sand for glass and a bunch of other stuff. Right now these are being used to convert wood into charcoal. So basically a renewable source. We'll probably set up an automatic charcoal maker thingy madoodad, but we're not. I need to get the redstone and all that set up. So this was just a quick and dirty way of doing it. Let's see what else. So we've got everything sort of organized. And I need to get these guys in here. So we are more or less settled. So I think the first thing that we need to do in the next episode is get a stable source of food set up, which means a chicken breeder and cooker. And we also need to have some charcoal. So I guess the chicken thing will be temporary, because we want to sort of consolidate everything into the building that we're going to build over here. And we're going to do that in this lot. The building, so the blueprints that I have, or at least the kind of the building that I'm basing it off of, is pretty big, and I think I might end up having to shrink it down a bit because it was about 40 blocks wide, which is ginormous. That's like three and a half chunks. that's pretty significant, and I don't want to take up that much space. But I do want to set up a building here and then bridge over to the new place. So maybe what we'll do is I'm gonna between episodes I'm gonna farm a bunch of trees so that we can get our charcoal situation going. But I think what I might also do is get enough trees so that we can start building the bridge. So maybe that's the first order of business, is getting the bridge across the lake here, or across the river. So we got a few things that we need to do then. So we don't necessarily need to do them all at once. So we're not in a race. So we'll pace ourselves. So I think we'll first get a chicken breeder set up. Light this area up a bit more, and then and get our charcoal maker set up, and then start looking at the bridge. So hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Looking forward to this series, getting back to my roots in Minecraft. So if you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them below. And until next episode, please do take care.